Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining me in my Facebook Live. Hi, I'm Tania Shipman from Simple Solutions Today and Business Automation 101. Yesterday, we had a really good conversation about a few things, one of which was about doing the research, finding out how to do things. There were some questions asked, and it was simply going to find your answers by going to YouTube or using Google, and I've mentioned that in many of my videos. I had a really good point. Hi, Eric, nice to see you join in. I had a really good point made to me by John Hunter after the broadcast when we were just chatting on Messenger, in which he said, same as we get caught up with bright, shiny objects where we're talking about buying everything that comes in place, and Eric and I had a discussion about that in our Facebook Live that we did into my group Business Automation 101, and where people buy multiple versions of the same thing where they haven't even used it. John made a really good point about how you have to be aware of when you're trying to find your answers that you don't get caught up in the bright, shiny objects of looking for the answer, continuing to spend time and waste time trying to find answers. Hi, Asif, nice to see you join in. So when I'm talking about trying to find the answers and getting caught up into that, it's when you go looking for the answer to a question, and that leads you to another question or another interesting piece of information that leads you to another interesting piece of information, and suddenly you're going to spend 5 minutes doing research or 30 minutes doing research, and it's about 2 or 3 hours later. And I don't know about you, but I've definitely done that and ended up nowhere near where I started looking for information. So time is one of the big things I talk about, and one of the reasons why business automation is so important to me. With business automation, you're able to save time. But if you use that time to try and save more time, you can actually get caught up into a loop where you're continually trying to save time and you end up even wasting more. Oh, that's a really good quote. Eric has shared this quote: dare to be ignorant about many things so you can be master of some things. And that is a really good piece of advice. I fall victim to it a lot. I'm incredibly curious and I want to know the answer to everything. But you have to call a halt and say, I have a very good plan for you. I don't know what your plan is about, Asif, so I might have to talk to you about it later, but I'm just talking now about what happens if you're trying to find out information and you're wasting time trying to find that out. I try and suggest to my clients and to my customers, spend about half an hour trying to do something. And even that, if that's a new piece of software, if that means you've got to watch a couple of videos, and one of my best tips if you're going to be watching videos is to get one of the many products out there that will allow you to watch it at a faster speed. I now actually find when I can't speed up a video, I'm actually distressed that I can't, because it's sort of like, speak faster, I don't want to spend time listening to you. So if you're spending half an hour and you still don't have an answer, you're getting frustrated, or you find that you're into that, I was looking for blue and now I'm on to yellow and green and I'm heading towards orange and I'm thinking that I might have to check out red, you've strayed far from your topic and far from the thing that you're trying to master. That's when you need to just stop, post a question in a group and look for it later, look for an answer later. Check occasionally to see if somebody's asked for a clarifying question, but you need to get out of that bright, shiny information loop that you get yourself into. It's really, really easy. It's really, really easy just to keep on looking and learning and finding out new things. Can we automate automatically by using automation software? Nice question, Enga. You can automate an awful lot of things by using automation software, but all automation starts with you and you deciding what you need to have automated. So if you can automate yourself, then you're fine to go, but I don't recommend it. Any automation always starts with the first thing, and then automate another thing, and just make sure that the automation that you make doesn't automate something else that causes a loop. And that's pretty much what we're talking about. Lots and lots of loops where people just spend time looking and learning and watching and not doing anything. They've just got themselves into that mindset that they're just going to keep going around and around and around. So when that happens to you, get up from your desk and walk away. Then come back and go, do I need to keep looking, or have I strayed so far from the original thing that I was looking for that I don't even know what I was starting with? As I said, I'm an expert at it because I'm as curious as a cat, and it's something that I don't want to be an expert at because it is an incredible time waster. It comes in handy at trivia time, I can tell you that, but trivia doesn't make much money in your business. You have to be concentrating on your business and thinking about it. So if you've gone doing some research on how to do something and you find that you're well and truly totally off the beaten track, nowhere near where you started out, that's the time to stop. Look at what your original question was. Is it still relevant? And if it's not, leave it. Put that bright, shiny question away and get back and concentrate on your business. Short and sweet tonight. I just wanted to drop in and let you know that John had a really, really good point about how when I mentioned that if you need an answer question, when you need a question answered, that you can go into YouTube and Google to find answers. Just be always aware that you end up far, far away from where you started. It's time to put it away. So, Eric said I got caught up in loops until he became as loopy as a loon. Very nice saying. I don't think you're very loopy at all, Eric. That was my Facebook Live for tonight. Thank you, everybody who attended. I appreciate you watching, and I'll be back in my next video. I'm Tania Shipman from Simple Solutions Today and Business Automation 101. Thank you for joining me live, and for everybody watching afterwards, please share and let people know some of the things that I can help you with. Talk to you all soon. Bye.